Yeah. Right as you were done talking, I said, boop, boop. And it still looks funny. You guys need to wipe your face off. Clean your glasses. You guys look terrible. Look at that girl go. Look at her. Would you just look at her vacuum? She vacuums like nothing you've ever seen. A vacuuming rock star. I got everything tied in knots, guys. I'm trying to plug y'all folks in so that you stay supercharged. What's up? Welcome in, whoever hit that like button. I gotta get busy. Double tap, double tap. Thanks. It's in your hose. I heard it go back down. So you actually need to raise your hose up higher than that. There you go. It's Nicole. I started putting the drywall in under the stairwell. You can see the pieces right there. She's cleaning up my mess. Once she's done cleaning up my mess right there, I'm gonna work on the piece up. Next piece up. Well, some of them were really big pieces. My bad. Alright, and then I started working on cutting this guy up here. Yay, that's what's on the table. I've walked away from it at the moment. Because you're so good at it. See if I can get you guys over here. Get that vacuum on, girl. She's cleaning up my mess, y'all. Tell everybody hello, boo. 25 people are watching you. Double tap that screen, y'all. Is my second number. So now we got to go to the lottery and figure out where do I got a piece leaning that's going to fit in over there. She hasn't been here with me the last couple times, so there's messes everywhere. You want to help me throw this on the ceiling piece, but we're gonna wait because we're gonna. I think you did too. All of those pieces right there are all 3 trash. But I'll have you help me put this up here first. This is the piece for the ceiling. We've cut it to length, but everything else is.
Oh, that one.
Everything else still has to be
So
figured.
you're putting it on top of this one?
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for you to do this one because you seem to think you're gonna be so good at measuring. You're measuring this one. Let's see if she can talk shit.
This way?
This is fine. I can do it either way. See how much shit she talks when her shit doesn't fit up there. And I did the math. I did the math for her. I figured out everything that needed to happen, like lengthwise, what studs it's gonna hit. But she gets to measure off to figure out where it has a vent and a light. So that should be fun for her. All right, our first number on one side. All right, so first of all, it's got to be.
So do I get to smack you with a dirty glove, or do I?
You smack me with one of them gloves, and these people on this live going to see you get that shit knocked out of you.
No. No. Content, do it for the people.
Guys,
Don't
she's
cruising.
Let me pull my pants up for this whole straight.
Get out of the way. I'm busy.
I'm gonna put white handprints on your ass.
I do that on my own.
She does that on her own. All right. All seriousness.
No. No, I like that.
My numbers are. That's all. I don't know what part of it, you know? All right.
Is that epoxy paint?
That? Who knows what it is? I don't know. Do you see how I did that? You're gonna want to be paying attention to math like that since you think you're gonna be cutting this out. What's what?
I feel like it's new. That's why I'm asking. Like,
Oh, who knows?
you didn't do that?
We could have done that. We had the paint down here. That's gonna be right in my way. It's going to and from my job site, ma'am.
Oh no.
If you could just move it back out of the way, you know what I'm saying, girl? Thanks.
Yep.
All right. So sometimes she listens, guys. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Are the people able to see everything we're doing?
I believe, but I don't.
Why
wanna
is
move it
across the
because
room the
it
best?
is drawing in a heck of a crowd.
Why is across the room the best view?
Because you were vacuuming everywhere and
Oh.
all of that. It's a signal thing when you get lots of you. We're down now. It's good. It had been at 25 for a really long time. So I
Hey
started
y'all,
to
will
move
you
it.
double tap that screen for
You're
us?
welcome to move them now. You have a. There's nothing plugged around here somewhere.
Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for joining
I
us.
think it's too far. You can just unplug them and wrap it around the thing. Bring
If
them
you're
all
new
over.
here, we're refinishing this basement. We're at the drywall stage.
31 7/8, my friends. 31 7/8. How much is going to be left out of this? Do I need to save the strip? No, it's less than 4 inches. You gonna bring them over, boo? Unplug them, bring them over. 31 7/8. Will you also grab us the chalk line? It's right there. Let's drop line on here. You know what
Whoa.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Why are they looking at the ceiling?
Let me do it because you keep thinking that it just moves, and it doesn't just move.
There you go. It just looks.
But that's why
it's the way that it's
that's
in the
why it
cradle.
keeps getting. That's the loopy, and it's not gonna change.
That's when they be not
'Cause I am not gonna buy. YouTube don't pay me shit. I ain't buying no new camera stand.
There we go.
Okay. Chalk line is where?
Up there on the thing.
Oh, I see it.
You cried all about those gloves and shit, and I can't even find mine.
Why is me crying? Why do I have to
Stay
cry?
over there.
You can
Stay
find
over there.
Your gloves.
Take the thing. Goodness gracious, guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do with her.
Is this the line?
That's the line. You think you can hold it on there?
Oh, I can't see it. You're not supposed to mark it that close to the edge.
You just draw it back and put it on the line.
Yeah. There you go. There you
Blank,
go.
blank,
Now you
blank.
gotta trust that I put it in the right spot.
Let go.
My glove.
It's not that crucial of a thing. Here you go.
Here you go.
Alright.
Okay. What am I doing next?
Come stand right here.
I think I need to pop some bubbles.
Yeah, well, in order to pop some bubbles, you need to go get a trash bag. This piece that's in your hand will be the piece that we don't keep. Okay?
Yes.
Snap it. Keep your hand on it. You got it?
Yep.
We'll put that one up over there by the level. It's something we might be able to use. Alright guys, that is our 31 7/8. Goes like this. This is my bottom. I need a mark. Woo! I need a mark at 26.
I hope it's just a signal thing as to why we don't have any lights.
Apparently we're that boring.
We are that boring. It's
We need to stand on our heads and do this.
52 3/8. We're gonna need
Show
that.
some real talent.
Chalk line again.
Show us your skills.
52 3/8. This is a little harder. This is it's a
I see.
diagonal.
I see.
So
At the edge tick, right? Of the tick?
yep. Here. Draw it. I'm gonna pass you the pencil and the measuring tape. That way you know where everything is when I'm asking for it. You put it all away, it's much easier. I lose everything, guys, 15 times. Then I'll have you come grab this other side. And the part that's in my hand is the part that's trash. And you can actually take this all the way out to the garage. Don't put it on the floor, lean it against the wall.
Oh.
Snap.
Crackle.
See how I fixed it? Because I went deeper in the line.
Yeah, had you gone the other way, you couldn't fix it.
Correct. Alright, next guys, let me take you over here to the closet. This piece I had to split. I'll put these ones in. I put these two pieces in without you guys just a little bit ago. But then when I get onto this side, I had to split this one because of where the water line is. So if I do it like this, I can buy one of those hole covers that come in two pieces and open and close, and it'll look pretty. It'll look pretty. So I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna make a mark where my pipe is, and then I'll use that router thing and we'll cut just a tiny circle.
You got it?
Yeah, I think I can carry this one. I think I got this one. It's gonna be more about can I make the mark. I'm not gonna be able to make the mark. Take the pencil out of my hand, please. All right, I'm gonna try to do something. Watch my tip for me. Okay. All right. Let me see that pencil. arms are dark. How far will that little buzzy tool reach around this corner, bud? Don't have to get up.
You might be in luck.
All right, we'll make sure the people can see. I'm gonna bet they can't see.
Just need to hold on. Let me drop it down a little bit.
Low. That's still spinning, so watch yourself.
Okay.
We got to tuck that old telephone wire there. I cut all the old lines to stuff, guys. Tried to get rid of. Granted, these kids nowadays, they talking about we should get phones that could stay at home. Y'all heard that? We should get phones that could stay at home.
And move this tool.
My math's not good.
Uh-oh.
What'd you fuck up, Carrie?
I didn't do it. It's too tight.
Nah, I just don't have a good number. It's okay. My... We just need a little cheese grater. But first we're gonna pull the number again and just make sure we didn't transpose a number wrong.
Okay.
Like measure 27 and cut 32. Because I like to do that sometimes. When you get down here in a tight squeeze. Guys, double tap that screen. YouTube don't love to show the love. Show the love for me. Probably should have done it at like 25 and 5/8. I guess 26. I'm going to put this on the table again because I'm old and I don't want to bend down. So that's dumb to bend down. All right. Let's see what the numbers are on here. Let's see why it doesn't fit. Yeah, that's really ignorant. So that should fit. I am over this. We're going to get the Sawzall and cut them, but that was something else that needs an upstairs trip, so you still need to get that trash bag right. So I set on top of the blue tub, I set the charger out for this guy. I really worked on this battery yesterday, cutting all my little pieces up.
Because we're not going to get more than the same amount of drywall we got last time, right?
Correct. If you go upstairs and plug that in, so it can charge when you get your trash bag.
Okay, trash bag, Sawzall, and plug this in.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I don't. I need to look better. You need to look better. I think we're gonna sand for the win, guys. We're gonna make a big ass mess. She loves when I do that. I'm gonna sand a giant chunk off from about here down.
You have a battery?
No, we don't have another battery. I just gotta wait. But that don't got it. It needs more juice than what it's got. there again when you were gone. Stuck the bottom in first, and the only thing that's hitting is like,
Right there.
yeah. So rather than chopping, you want to grab the deeps. Rather than chopping on it some more. Definitely where it's at. I don't understand. Just never makes any sense. But this whole staircase could have a bow to it that's not allowing that to go in. And I feel like I could. We just need to sand some more because that wants to.
What if you put the top in first?
I can't get it in. Crazy that you can measure it, and this measures smaller than the number that I pull in there, but I can't get it in the hole. This is rubbing really tight every time I go past the door jam. So there's no reason not to smooth it down just a little bit because the other piece is going to go over it anyway. So it won't matter if there's a gap. What are we hitting?
No idea.
Something right there. My nail queen.
Is there a nail over there?
Yep, that's the second one today. I already was cussing you out earlier.
It's behind you.
It was down there and I was like, God damn it! Smack her with this crowbar. Forget the gloves, guys.
In my defense, it's pretty dark under there, and I didn't have any light.
No, it is. It's very dark under here, guys. I'm using the, what's that thing called, baby? A ring light?
Yeah. Maybe that nail was the problem the whole time.
No, because I couldn't even get close enough for that nail to be the problem. It's got It's too much of a gap.
Mm-hmm.
Your nail probably was the problem the whole time. Splitting the difference. Don't move, bitch. Stay. I can feel that. I can feel that. I'd rather my gap be up there than down here. That's what I want to do. I think I'll be just fine. And it's in the frickin' closet, so kudos to me. What ifs? No guessing on where the, you don't gotta guess where the stud is when your gap's big. Follow me for more drywall tips. That was a good one, right? That was funny. I guess that was funny. That was a good dad joke. Oh. All right, I'm out of screws, and I gotta come out of the sweatshirt, guys. Woo! Missouri don't know what's happening. It was 92 yesterday and 30 what last night, boo?
I don't know with the wind chill. I think it might have gotten down into the 20s, teens.
Ew.
I don't even know.
But guess what today is?
But
It's opening day, broskies.
oh yeah. But I keep saying Mother Nature has PMS. She is, wow. She is having some mood swings, y'all.
Do what?
Mother Nature is having some mood swings.
Bro, Mother Nature is going through menopause.
She is quite confused.
I'm not sure you want your water in the car. It's feeling pretty
I'm
warm.
not sure she wants to be happy or sad or mad or pissed
Right.
or
Did you hear me though, bro?
what?
Your water might be getting really hot in the car.
Okay. Why didn't you bring it in, bro?
I don't know. Let that be your decision if you want to bring it in or not. You left it out there for a reason. Alright, I'm gonna get the rest of that one screwed in and then do the next one. I hate that gap is there, but I had to split the difference, and this has a sag to it, and I sure ain't making this 3 damn pieces, and it's the closet, so I really don't care. When I'm done mudding, you'll never even know. You'll never know. Huh. Hey,
Yo.
Hey, hun.
What?
Tell me what's right here behind this.
Okay. Incoming.
Look how this has got a circle. What's behind there?
Probably blue, would be my guess.
It made a perfect round circle.
It's blue.
The glue is going to be the death of me, guys. The last people glued the sheetrock. And since they glued the sheetrock, I would have to go around and scrape the glue off of
And tell me this.
everything, and it's too much.
Tell me this. How well does that?
Yeah, how well did that glue do with all that water?
I don't even think even the places that were dry that we ripped out,
Right.
it was not stuck. So I don't understand.
Oh my goodness, did you just see me go sliding across the floor on the carpet? It's a magic carpet
What's this?
ride. That's
Oh,
there
that's
so that we
this.
don't mess it up. Leave it there. It's there so you don't throw it away.
I got you.
You don't make me screw it in place. We got to do some woodworking, guys. And Care Bear, show them. So this is what's left off the I-beam where we replaced it. I need a little piece up there and a little piece down here, and it is the exact amount. So I hid it here for her to keep her little grubby fingers off of it.
Watch it. All right, what's next?
I got a few more screws, and then we're gonna work on this piece right here. I've switched back to no drywall tip because I'm doing better without it. All right, measuring tape, dear. I think I got my marker.
Right where you left it.
That's what I got you for. Don't forget that. Honey cheeks.
Okay.
Honey cheeks. Oh, guys, I'm a flippin' genius. You guys guys already know what I'm doing, don't you? Do you know what I'm doing? If you don't know what I'm doing, you're about to see what I'm doing. Do you know what I'm doing, Boo? Why have a gap?
Bring the bottom piece up more.
Duh! Duh!
Why didn't you adjust the top piece more then? Hmm?
I didn't know. Sure wish I knew what I was getting.
Can we look on the other side or? Oh, look. Try your ground. Is that annoying? I feel like I was hearing something funny when we were adjusting.
Oh, I see what's happening. Okay, so my idea will work, but you gotta bring me my cheese grater.
Okay. Why isn't it a drywall grater?
Oh no.
I mean, you need drywall cheese, right?
So that 2x4 over there goes like this, and it's not a little bit like that. It's a lot bit like that.
Oh, I see it.
Like it's got the swoopty swoopity.
It's got a boot on.
Yeah, swoopity swoop.
Like elf shoes.
So wanting to shift this up, I was already pushing my luck. I've already graded this part once.
That's to give you more room.
That's that.
Yep, good job.
So watch for big bubbles like that. Felipe with the glue gun.
Look at that.
Would you look at that, folks? That's a little better. It's not great. It's only gapped on that side, which is even better because who the hell's gonna see that part of the closet? Man, did I split that? Look back there, see if I split that wood up.
Because you're literally
On the edge of it? Yeah. It's because it's twisted. Look at that one. I told you that. And I already tried to whack it this morning. It ain't going nowhere. It's twisted and it's hanging off my board over here by like 1/8 of an inch. The wood. It's crazy sauce. Crazy sauce, guys. Behind me, right here, nothing?
What do you mean nothing?
Like, can I screw in there like it should be okay?
Yeah. Is the ground okay?
Yeah. All right. That's that. Now we gotta get these measurements. All right, boo. Back to what I was doing when I had that light bulb go off in my head. I was like, ring, ding, dong. All right. We're gonna say 52 and a half. 52 and a half. Yeah, that's what I thought. You see how tiny of a piece I have to have? But that was how I had to land. All right. So that means we gotta know what this guy is. right here. Oh boy, guys, that's gonna be a fun one to read. Let's just go almost 9. So 52 and a half and almost 9.
How come you didn't mimic the other side? That was what you
Because the studs aren't in the same places.
Oh.
52 and a half and almost 9. Isn't that stupid? I wanted to.
It looks like it, but maybe not.
They're not, baby. I promise they're not.
Okay.
Here is the stud. Here is the stud. Do you see how my arms are? Do you see how this arm's way further out?
I was looking more at the other ones.
And then they miss too. There's a stud here that comes across those tiles. It would be right there. Not the same. All right. So, neither of these pieces are going to work that we got, or can we just make them work? I'll super mud the skinny seam. Okay, so 52 and a half. Are you going to be 52 and a half? 48. 43.
That cereal didn't last very long.
What didn't last long? Your cereal? Well, guys, I love when that happens. You can grab that triangle over there and this triangle, and you can go lean them on the garage in the trash location. Just lean them on the wall though, because maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to use them. All right, so I'm gonna want it to be a seam. Yep. I want it to be a seam. She needs to help me put a piece up here. Let's throw a whole piece on top of this piece right here. Please and thank you.
I'm gonna need more Wheaties.
You do need to eat more Wheaties, especially if you think you're smacking me with these gloves. Now don't forget that that thing's between your feet. Alright, boys and girls. Today we're going to learn how to cut an angle. Everybody's like, oh, how do you find that angle? Big Dreams, how'd you do that? Well, guys, here's how we do that. This is the bottom of our board, okay? We need our board to be 52 and a half inches. See that scuff up there? We're going to get rid of that. Oh my goodness, who broke my tape measure's got a bend in it. Somebody's in trouble. 52 and a half. My joints are going to crack over the windows. They're going to come and maybe put new windows in. That drywall piece isn't even cut out. If you don't want to be on my channel, you're happy to swipe away. If you've been watching and following along, you would learn that I take care of rental properties and have never installed more than 4 pieces. And those joints, they're fucking spot on. What do you think, Nicole? Think he can keep watching, because he sounds like a bitch.
What if he has some good
Here's
advice
the thing,
for you?
I'm on YouTube because I'm working right now. What are you doing? All right, back to what we were saying. 52 and a half. We need can you put a new tape measure on the list? I don't know why this tape measure looks so old and shitty, because that must be because I don't work. Ooh, fish, Mad Jacks? Sure, but only one order. Only one order. All right, for the 15th time, I'm gonna measure this 52 and a half. Especially for that fella that I already forgot his name because he was so memorable to me. Do you like my Hank Hill outfit? Are you one of those guys? Probably one of those guys.
Well, maybe if he knows more than you, then he can.
Well, he shouldn't come across the way he does because on my channel we have no room for douchebags. The only person around here that can be an asshole.
Well,
is
if he knows that it's painful to watch and that you have no clue what you're
he
doing,
was painful of watching.
how about offer the advice that you seem to know better than
most
we do?
likely he doesn't have advice. That's the deal. It's 2 o'clock on a Friday, and he's scrolling on YouTube finding me. So the rest of us, most of my nice people that are around here, they're also YouTubers, so that's what they do during the day.
Funny, because we even had a short where we invited tips.
Yeah, you weren't over there talking smack then.
You gotta learn somehow, huh?
Got it. I guess it's probably terrible that my arms aren't long enough to cut it in one swipe too. That's probably something to talk shit about too, because a guy would reach all the way across. That probably wasn't very good. Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? I reached it. I guess I'm now a professional, huh? Is our friend still in here?
I don't know. I'll work on it.
Ow. We'll do catfish fillets, please. You don't want boss or whitefish, babe.
I know, but she asked what size, right?
What kind? What size? I don't even know what size they got. So yeah, you check that out, babe. Did my friend leave already? I can't believe he left already.
Well, if it was painful to watch.
I wanted to put him in pain. Nobody's even cutting anything by a window. I'm glad I could bring him a painful Friday. Welcome to Being in Pain with Big Dreams, starring Big Dreams and Care Bear. This is the channel you come and watch when you want to learn how not to do things. But in the end, we get everything done and it looks great. So
you think it's gonna be okay this far away?
Mama, we're gonna pass. Mom says if it's so painful, why is he watching? Yeah, that's what we said.
Is Casey K, is that right?
And Nicole told him, Tom, laughing my ass off, what a joke. She is very knowledgeable. Yeah, Mama, we're gonna pass because we're gonna be eating too close together in times. Get you something and thank you. Okay, I can't keep losing my concentration. All right, double check. 52.5, perfect. Now we're going to come up 9 inches, and that will give us our angle, guys. I honestly don't know if I even want to eat anybody's fish. My stomach is, ugh.
You could get like collard greens or something like that.
I don't think I should eat those with my stomach being not happy. I think collard greens would be, what do you guys think? All right, honey. I need you. We got
I remember all those, remember the piece of paper that they attached all our sacks when we were in Florida? That's,
seafood needing to be eaten in a certain amount of time.
Away, yeah.
Well, that wasn't what my answer was, so. On the corner, baby.
Looking for your mark.
No, dead on the corner.
Oh,
We don't plan on leaving anytime soon, Mama, and won't have any way to, it's fine. We won't have any way to warmer it up. I think she already left. Do that.
You heard me say it.
Yeah, you missed.
No, it was dead on and you jerked it.
So you see what I'm doing, right? Cutting on the side of the glue. I'll have you go over there so you can hold it. Crack it.
Let me hold it.
This. But you can't hold them both up.
That's what I was going for.
Okay, switch sides. It's just that it's a really long cut. I can't.
Yeah.
You hold both those up. Got it? This is trash. That can go to the garage. You stand against the wall, along with the piece behind you. All right, folks.
Yeah, I guess, are you still constipated? Do you wanna
Mo-
straighten yourself out? It was a joke.
She says she's not going right this minute. If we can call her if we change our mind.
You said the piece behind this?
No, the other triangle piece behind you. Because triangles are pretty much useless to us after this. You know what I mean? We will let you know if we change our mind, but I can't stop. I'm finally in a groove, and it didn't work yesterday, guys. Little Miss Isabel has got herself a bladder infection, so we went to the vet. We got some blood work. She's a healthy girl other than that. All right, you want to grab the folks, honey? All right. Right. Mark where my studs are. Is there a pencil in here with me? I don't want to mark on the ceiling with marker. Can I give you this marker and you find me a pencil, baby?
Yeah, I'm looking around. I thought maybe you'd have
I
one.
thought I had one in here with me. It might be under my butt.
Maybe.
The orange one?
I'm looking out here. Yeah, there's one out here.
Yep.
I don't know what you did with one in there.
All right. Look at that. Us not forgetting to mark the studs for our piece. Is it going in? Or are we going to have some more fun? Oh. Feel like I'm hitting something. Okay, so this side is come up. There we go. I could have swore, there they are. I'm like, I could have swore I made sure I had freaking,
What?
screws, but I found them. So that's like that. That goes like that. That'll go up. No. Ah, broke it. Is it a thing that the magnet quits in your drill bit there? Because I think mine's quit. That stud sucks for me. I know I missed it, babe. I don't need you to go tell me. It's the same twisted stud I was cussing about on the other side.
Well, the lower one was too far right and the upper one was too far left. So if you can split it in the middle.
It's just there's not. This is my last screw, boo. This is the most convenient and fun place to work. My wood down here is... How about I hit the wood, but the wood just fell apart in that spot. It's really great. It's nice. Sorry. Oh, it's okay. Ouch. Oh, what'd you do?
Hit that stupid spot on my oval in the corner of that stud.
That doesn't get any screws up there because it doesn't reach that baby stud. That's the good news. This is under the stairs, and it shouldn't be getting a whole lot of action.
7 viewers, 7 likes.
Look
Like
out
that.
now. Who was that guy's name? Was it a fucking Tom?
I don't know.
Was it another Tom? I'm over Toms.
Yeah.
I'm over Toms.
Hey, Boondock.
What's up, Boondock?
You know who they are?
I do.
It says Real Outdoor Crew here to lift a thumb and show some love. Hope y'all are well. That's very nice of you.
shit.
Thank you so
God.
much for being here and joining us.
I do
And
need
for
some
that
love,
like.
'cause I'm old and tired. Come on, baby, don't crack. That's as good as you're getting. That's what mud's for, guys. Isn't that what they said?
No.
You want to toss me a measure?
It's not, because the mud is not what holds the drywall to the studs. What?
Can you toss me the measuring tape? No, I'm gonna put another board over there in the garage. Not anytime soon. We gotta get one, and then I'll be able to put some screws there. I need a nailer.
I was talking about your last screw.
All right, we're gonna go.
That's right, Boondock.
We're gonna go 9 inches, boo.
We appreciate you.
We're gonna start 9 by 9, guys. We're gonna make a little 9 by 9 triangle. Golly, I'm feeling my age being underneath these stairs, except for that I'm feeling more like 100. All right, we need something that we can cut 9 by 9 off of. Does this look like it's 9? Haha, my eye is good. You got pencil in your hand now?
I sure do. Look at that.
Would you look at that, guys? We're gonna go 9 by 9 triangle.
We need to
9
get
over.
you suspenders and a pocket protector to put your pencils in.
A pocket protector? Fuck it, we should get overalls, because then I got pockets. Let me pull my pants up for the people. I bought a new belt. That didn't work, guys.
Well, thank you, Boondock. That's totally fine. We appreciate it.
All right. Honey bunny, I need, this will work.
What? What am I doing? Draw a line?
Those stairs are not an exact. What y'all doing today? Anybody doing anything fun? No, okay. I think you should go with this piece in.
No.
This one sucks the most, guys.
Not doing it.
You talk to the people. I really don't want to be ass up on the camera.
Oh, you don't want to be putting
No, I
that one
don't.
in?
Because I'm going to try to lay down.
Hold on. Don't put it in yet. Don't put it Now put it in. I thought it was going to be more comical than that.
So, I want to cut it again. It's perfect, but I want to cut it out of another piece.
Say hi to the people.
Hi, people! I want to make it.
You probably got mad because I put this camera sideways. Hopefully not. We'll see.
I want to make it out of.
Boondock's not having fun. Had a 5-hour meeting with a guardian ad litem.
Oh,
Yes,
that's not fun.
for my daughter after begging for over 6 months. So a good day. Well, that's a good thing
Yeah,
then,
that
right?
is a good thing. So you had a good day.
Progress.
You did.
after
Hey,
6
that's fun
months.
to me. That seems fun. That seems good.
Worth it, right?
Guardian items are really good at taking your money and stuff. I heard that. So I recut it, guys, because I forgot that was beveled down there, and that piece wasn't beveled. To match together. Anything that can make it easier for me mudding under those stairs, we're going to make sure we
Yes,
do.
without a court order, my ex has been denying all visitations since Father's Day 2025. I've been in court for a year over this.
It's crazy.
Ugh, that's tough.
Sorry about that.
Sorry you're going through it, but it sounds like you're making progress, and I wish you the best.
So, if you want to bring them in here, you can, so that they can see that I am. I'm pre-putting my screws in, guys, because this is gonna suck. I don't even know if the screws are in the right places, okay? Oh, Jesus. Nope, that's no good. That sucks. Can't even get it out. Got it. So, wonder where the wood is. if the wood's not there. It's right there. That's gonna be fine. I am curious as to how I'm gonna put baseboard back there though, boo. Maybe we can build like a nailer board to just slide in that gap, like a piece of wood, like some 1x or something. Slide that in there and then nail the baseboard in.
Try to remember how it was. It was just drywall.
Carpet, they stuffed carpet back into it, but if I'm gonna put hard floor, it won't be, that's the deal. Switching over, well, yeah. All right, well, here's all these, because you gave me too many. So I'm gonna hand you some of these tools so I can get my butt off the floor. Alright. That one's trash. You can throw that piece of drywall away. Well, this cardboard used to be good to kneel on. It used to keep my knees clean, but the cardboard's about as dirty as the floor is now. Alright. I'm gonna put all these spacers and such under here for when I'm telling you I need them.
Gosh, yeah, Boondock, that is so rough, and you're my prayers, bud. And you're right, that baby deserves the best.
There you go. Trash. And those are just straight up trash. You don't need to lean them on nothing. All right. Really trying to avoid that, ceiling piece back there. Are you? Okay. I say we start measuring for it. But I think I need a drink first.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah. Wish we had something fun to drink.
I do. I have a Powerade. It's super fun.
No, that's not.
You want to take the tools off of there for me?
Cheers, y'all. Happy Friday, if we didn't already say that. I don't know if it's your Friday. We don't even know if it's our Friday with all this week.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we should work tomorrow, but is it gonna be pretty? Is it gonna be pretty outside?
Yeah, I mean, probably about like today, a little warmer maybe. I don't remember, to be truthful. I asked earlier. But
All right. I
don't
say
remember what was said.
use the vacuum in this closet in here. Pick up the big pieces first, and then you can store your vacuum in that closet. And I was just joking with you. We're actually gonna do that wall piece right there next. This one. This is not our house. This is a lady that I take care of her rental properties. And this was a terrible, terrible flood here. That's why when people come in and tell me shit, I'm happy to admit I've never hung more than 4 pieces of drywall at a time. I've probably hung 100, but only 4 at a time. We had to tear this whole place out.
Okay.
Pants are nice and tight now. Shouldn't fall down for at least a few minutes. Know what I'm saying?
Is that right? Is the battery charged yet?
Possibly.
What do you want me to do with this ring light? You got that to clip on there?
I'll have you just turn it off right now. You can just unplug it and set it like on your chair or somewhere. We're gonna want to get it out of the way. We're gonna want to disconnect that extension cord. I don't know, Boondock. Let me take you around. You got to go back and look though, bro. This place super flooded. I think this is somewhere totally different. So we completely ripped everything out of here, re-insulated, and tore the entire kitchen out. There is no cabinets. That's the kitchen you're looking at right there. Took all the bottom parts of the walls out, tore everything out. And we ripped the bathroom out. I think you haven't been by since we went before Florida. I think you're thinking of the house that we did the burning of the wood in. That was super cool. All right, love, we're going to throw us another piece up here. I'll save you from having to do the ceiling one. Yeah. It's officially getting a little skinny now. That's good. That means we're running out of pieces. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that? I got my own measuring tape and stuff. All right. You want to get the people turned so that they can watch?
What are they watching?
Watch this over here. I would say that maybe your battery's charged. You wanting to cut those? I don't think you're going to want to, solely for the fact that it's going to get
Dusty.
dusty.
We're still in Missouri, Boondock. We don't tend to travel outside of Missouri
I'm so
for
mad at
work.
my tape measure being broken, guys.
Florida was our month-long vacation.
Florida was great.
So we were working in a little house that had a crawl space, not a basement, before we went to Florida. And when we got back from Florida, this house was what was flooding from first
It was
copper
currently
pipe.
flooding when I found it.
Yeah. This basement floor had things floating on it.
86 and 5/8.
Did we go live in Florida?
On the way, and then we didn't go live anymore.
I honestly don't know.
86 and 5/8 is what we're gonna go with. See, broken tape measure, so dangerous. Just cut the hell out of me. I think that was my glove. 86 and 5/8.
Yeah, this is a two-story, I guess you could say. Two-story.
Yeah,
This is
you walk in the basement.
walk in the basement, and then upstairs is the bedrooms and living room and kitchen.
All right, hun. Never mind, everything's over here. You're doing good. You'll just have to help me snap it off. Are all of you in pain? Tom said this is painful to watch. I hate that I'm causing everyone so much pain. I feel like it's going pretty smooth today. He should have been around the other day when we had to cut one piece like 14 times. Where was he then? It was painful for me as well.
When I was ready to stab your eyeballs out.
Yeah, it was painful as fuck for me as well. Where was he at then? I don't care to like guys named Tom. Haven't met a good one yet. That one in our neighborhood, remember the old guy?
Yeah, Ripper Tom wasn't bad.
Yeah, Ripper Tom wasn't bad. That old man in our neighborhood, Tom. Yeah, joke's on him. Things aren't going so well for him. Remember how I told you guys he was painting his house white and black and it's a fourplex? You don't supposed to do that. Just paint one section. He's painting that the way it's supposed to be now. I'm gonna guess his court hearings did not go so well.
Where was that piece supposed to go?
In here on the wall. That's how many inches is it? Oh fuck! Throw it away. We got like 96 of that. There's no way we're gonna use them all. All right. 27 and 3/4. 27 and 3/4. No, that's nice. That's great.
What up, Robert?
We're 27 and 3/4. What up, roll call? I'm glad that you weren't in here a little bit ago. Some guy said this was really painful to watch. I thought I was doing a
I
pretty
could
good
think
job.
of a lot more painful things to watch, but
Me having to go read what he wrote on the screen was painful to watch. Pure ignorance. I wasn't even doing anything around the window. Joke's on him. These windows still got to be cut around. This is still all got to be done. And the real big joke on him is, it's a rental property. What was my number, Boo? 27 and 3/4? Measure lots of times, right? That's what they say. 27 and 3/4. So we're going to shoot it right here. Because we want this to be on that side. It must be because I don't know what I'm doing, but I always remember to make sure I have my mudding joints right. That's probably painful too. I never ever.
did you measure top and bottom, or did you measure?
Yes,
in the
I
middle?
measured top and bottom, and then we still have to notch that thing out. So this, we're just gonna make a full cut and then make the notch out. Does that make sense? 27 and 3/4. All right. We gotta have a little chalk line action, love. That's what you're here for. Be my Chaco. Here. Oh, you mind. Would you guys like to know how we started our day? It's quite amusing. We started our morning with a phone call from Carrie's sister. She had a snake in the basement. And her husband was on a very important call at work. Baby, you have got to pull it tight. I guess you don't never been on that end. Pull it. No, put your fingers on the string, not the machine.
Yeah, that's
And
what I was
pull it
doing.
really tight. Like try to pull the string from me. You got it?
Mhm.
Okay. Has to be super tight or you can't pop it. You gotta suck it up. Okay, watch your pants.
You watch your pants.
What's your problem, Bob?
Oh, I see how that stores. That's cool.
Kind of reading between the lines
I'm
here.
watching you.
I
No.
don't even know what line to cut on because somebody drug the damn chalk line back and forth. Can you come grab that, honey?
Wait, I think Robert, while
You
you're
don't-
talking about our short.
You don't need to hold that. You need to hold this.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, no, it'll be heavy. Our short?
Yes. He's ready. I bet you he's saying he's ready for. He's to watch me smack you with a glove.
This is a good piece.
Where do you want us to go?
Find somewhere for it to go. You want me to take it?
Sure.
She's the
Kinda
assistant,
long.
guys, and I gotta keep
It's kind of
doing-
long. I saw the short. I see both of you still standing.
Haven't got enough people in here yet to knock her out.
Whatever.
It's actually just too long to be in there. So we'll just remember that we have this piece.
How many likes do we need to get to? 10? We're at 8. 10 likes, I get to smack you with a glove?
Get the fizzuck out of my way.
Come on, hit that like button. I'm smacking her with a glove
I got a
anyway.
good idea
10
for
likes.
this one. Come here.
Hit that like button.
Hey, tip all those pieces forward into your hands. Come on. Yep, that one too.
20 likes and I'll slap her hard with a glove.
See? 6 likes and I'll punch it right now. Oh, look, we're already at 8.
Oh, everybody's leaving us. They don't
Yeah,
like our
I
fun
forget.
stuff.
I forget too. Boondock, I can't remember. I got to measure 6 times because I can't remember.
Apparently people don't want to watch us smack each other.
No, you get bad signal when you move around here. But what's really bad right now, babe, is the battery, and I keep telling you that. Come over here and get them plugged in over there.
I haven't heard you once say anything about the battery.
I did.
Oh my God, Boondock said with just a glove, I'm sure there's a putty knife around there somewhere. Spice it up.
Show you spicy.
I'm dead. Hilarious. Everybody wants to see me smack you with a putty knife.
We're gonna go 11 down. You got them plugged in and stuff?
Yeah. I don't know if they're watching you.
11 down and
Sorry, guys. Where's your putty knife at?
3 7/8. 11 down and 3 7/8.
Yeah, we got plenty of tools around here. We got a crowbar,
11
hammer,
down,
a couple drills, chalk line, some mud tape. I'm sure I could
Can I
manage
get
to
the
make
big
somebody
blue
laugh.
square, please?
The blue square?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And these things were all...
It's a triangle.
It's a square.
It's a triangle.
We can argue about this all day long. It's a square. If you go whoop,
Right.
whoop, it's a square. Whoop.
It's a triangle.
Watch. Look. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Square.
It's a square triangle. What is it called? Not an acute. A 90? What do you call a triangle with a 90? Acute
A
triangle.
45?
I don't know about you.
Did you want to do this?
Ooh, with the buzzy tool?
Yeah, you can do it with the buzzing tool. Only that part though.
Why only that part?
Because you only need to do one cut. Drill in and pull back. I'm getting
Okay,
away.
you can't-
Her and power tool scares the shit out
How
of
come
me.
you can't do that with your knife?
Because you can't snap and squirt yourself.
That's crazy, man.
Now, this piece becomes a great, our second floor piece that we've been needing. Right there. One right there. Half under the old piece of tongue and half of the new. Alright, so this will be only like a tester if it fits, guys. We still gotta cut out for the light switch, which I gotta kill the power and remove the light switch. So we're basically just gonna see if we're pretty close. Chop it. Yeah, I'm gonna whack the shit out of her with a piece of drywall if she keeps talking shit. I think we're gonna be good. We did some great measuring. I like it. Alright, first we gotta figure out where's the lights.
Well, what is this is to what?
That the light?
No. Yes.
Okay, so we just take the light switch out and we tip it because it's in the way. That didn't sound very good. That was the furnace, guys. It's not not been on at all, right? How's the AC? It's running?
Yeah, sounds fine. Sounded like it was on its way to its final resting place. Yep. And it did not sound like it did the time before. That doesn't sound great. You hear me? I don't know, but it sounds like metal grinding on metal.
Well, honey, thousands of gallons of water ran through there. Come on. Unless you want to burn up, then you go upstairs and turn that down. It's like, man, I went up for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Why'd you go up for me?
I don't know, but I did. I don't remember when, but I did it. Turn it to 50, 55. Since we're in a freeze warning. Absolutely love flatheads, guys. They're my most favorite. What? Yeah, bring it. No, because when we're all done, it'll all go back to that box. Alright, one out. And babe, that gray paint that spilled on the floor is the color gray that was on the walls. Yeah, you just didn't notice it. Look. Look at the light switch. Look at the floor. It's the exact same color. Alright, so we just cocked that like that, guys.
I remembered you spilling gray paint on the floor somewhere, though. Where was that? I wasn't there.
That was not here.
Where was that?
I don't remember.
Where's the salsa? Oh.
I'm not good for much, but always a joke.
Yeah.
I'll behave and not make any Sawzall attachment jokes for now. Yeah, we really could get this Lesbo channel going with that. So did you want to try to cut it, or you want me to do it? You have to pull the little piece out first. Can't cut it on the floor unless you're wanting to get the jar of a lifetime when you hit the concrete with that blade.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so then you need to pull the piece out.
I know.
Right there. Now we can see her. This is gonna be better.
Why would you hold?
I'm holding it for you. Do you even know how to do it?
I'm at one side. Right here?
You need to put it all the way down so that the guard is against it. Mm-hmm. You should be able to stand it. You're done. You're done. It's on the floor.
No, it's not.
Okay. That was the piece we were going to use. It was on the floor.
Oh. Oh.
It's fine. It's better than it was. All right. Here, assistant. Take that. That. Now we need the tape measure And the pencil. You have all the pencils, baby?
Yeah, I've got them in my pocket protector.
There they are. I should just have them in her pocket protector. You can turn those fine folks over here.
Oh, I don't have no damn pencil in my pocket.
All right, what we got going on here? 47, 50 3/4. 47 and 50 3/4. Is that what I said? Aha! Very mad about tape measure. Very mad. They're all crap now. We're gonna go 5 1/8 to 7 1/2. 5 1/8. 7 1/2. Those numbers were 47.
50 and a half or something like that.
47 and 50 3/4.
3/4.
47. Do you know where my little square is? Looks like it's on the bottom underneath that door catch thing that we need to install.
Oh, I see it.
I need to watch some Hank Hill episodes since everybody says that's what I got going on. Hank Hill vibe.
Never happened on it, huh?
What never happened? No. A catch? Ooh, that's not good.
There's a hole in the frame.
That door doesn't have to be what was on there. I did not do a good job, so we're going to do this real quick. Now it'll be square.
You be square.
It'll be square.
What'd you say?
I said you can put that away if you'd like. Let me rephrase that. Put that shit away, woman.
Stop yelling.
Are you freaking done yet?
Yes.
I'm supposing you want to eat today too, huh? Hey. All right.
Yes, I'm gonna eat.
You got away from me. All right.
Can you go up? You're pulling it out on the bottom to see it.
Why do I want to go? Why do I want to go up more?
I don't know, it just looks
I got a gap.
round.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your
I know I need to go up. I need to go way up. Split it to right there. So I gotta take that much. I don't know.
What was the measurement?
measure from the top. Can't measure from the top. You can't guarantee.
For this?
You can't. For that?
That's what I'm measuring.
But that's not what's not fitting, honey. I'm stuck.
There's
on
a
the box.
huge gap right here. I don't understand
No,
why.
I'm lifting it up. I don't think you're paying attention to what I'm cutting out.
I am. I understand. But
I got a whole piece of drywall to put on here. You're forgetting? I have to wrap this whole thing in drywall. Give me a piece off the floor. Find me a piece off the floor, baby, please. Right here.
No, why are you
Yeah.
freaking out?
I'm not freaking out. I want to show you.
You don't have to get so
Oh, God, freak out. Look at that. It's not a giant gap, baby. I measured for you.
Okay.
Because we're supposed to put the tops up.
Yeah.
Waste my time with that little skinny. Look at that. It's freaking perfect. I just had to fix my hole. All right. You want to hold it? You want to get me goods? Grab that drill and a lot of screws. Where's our... Oh, nice. We don't have any. Okay. Screws. Man, I don't even think we got a file anywhere like I have to do up there.
Maybe tighten it up here.
Pick it back up. It's still in the air. It's bothering you.
It's everywhere.
Boom shakalaka. Gotta make sure I'm not showing everybody my booty. Baby, that thing you read about you can't, just so you know, to sink it some, the paper has to tear. I Googled it. There's no absolute zero way to partially sink and not tear. You tear your paper the minute you put the screw into it. You feeling me?
The screw head holds.
Correct. You have to just sink
Well,
it.
that's not gonna do any good.
She's been helpful and she's been watching videos, and that's great. But some of the people's wording is not always the finest. And the fact is, don't say you can't tear the paper when the paper is torn the minute you put the screw into it.
Yes, with the screw, it's the screw head. They say that the gypsum is not.
Gypsum will not hold the board up, correct?
Correct.
But that's why there's paper on the front and the back.
Well,
My screw has to sink right there to that level. That is the minimum that it can stick up. And do you see your paper? You're still going to see paper.
basically, it's saying once you put the head behind the paper, it's not holding it. Drywall is just gonna fall off the wall.
It's not going to fall down, I promise. I've hung enough pieces on ceilings and screwed them just like this, and none of my ceilings have fallen down yet. Still know all the people that own the thing, so we would know.
Well, Courtney's a professional at everything.
I'm not a
And she
professional.
won't take any advice from a professional either.
Come here,
She
guys.
already knows she's
No.
a professional.
I just know I watched videos on how to sink these.
Yeah,
years ago.
any professional tries to learn, they don't know how
You can zoom this
to.
in.
She's done it
Zoom
before.
it in and show this to everyone that's on here. Bring them over here. So you're saying that this is torn paper, honey. You're telling me that's torn paper.
No, I don't think so.
That is a 100%
Yeah,
perfect.
that one paper's torn.
No, baby. That twisted the paper in itself in the screw from making the hole. She's crazy.
Down 20 notches.
I'm going to take you down 20 notches.
I'm ready to go.
I'm going to take your ass down the street.
That sounds great. can't measure from the top?
Because you can't guarantee how up your board is going. You're measuring from the floor. You pull your numbers from the floor. That's why you put your spacer on the floor and measure from it. That is per your brother.
What is the difference between?
Because you can't guarantee that you're gonna hold, you can hold it all the way up there. Every time you measure from the floor for your 1/2 inch. How am I supposed to measure? You climb down on the floor and tell me what it says. You can't come up with your numbers like that. You can't measure from the ceiling. And since I didn't measure my board, listen, since I did not measure my board from the ceiling, I need to measure all my other things from the ceiling, because if I would have measured where my hole went from the ceiling, my numbers would be off by...
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the light switch at all.
What do you mean?
The board, the whole entire board, when I started questioning it to begin with, when I was
You started
questioning it.
measuring from up here, and I let you know that that wouldn't do you no good, but baby, I measured for a piece to go
Okay.
in here.
But I think I'm
And
now
I don't
confused.
think you understood that I measured.
So you can, so the next place that you go to,
Mhm.
okay?
We'll measure from the floor. Right there.
What is the difference between measuring from here to the top of this board, or from the top of that board
Because
there?
you can see the numbers here, baby. Okay? You can come up with your number. You climb your ass on the floor and look to see what the number is down there. Come on, get down there.
Okay.
I'm not doing it, and no one else does either. I promise. I am not being a professional. I guarantee you.
So it's all about being able to read the measuring tape. That's all I was asking. Like, I don't understand how it's a different measurement.
When I worked for Mortensen, those guys, they have some kinds of drills, and these screws are on a line, like they're hooked in like bullets. And them boys, when those pieces go up, because it's all metal framing and somebody's on the other side holding them, like so they can't miss. It's crazy.
Oh, Granny was in here. I didn't get to say hi.
Oh, it's probably school car line. She comes in for like 2 seconds and then the line moves and that's, the baby comes outside.
Dang, we missed a bunch of stuff.
Well, that's your job. What are you doing over there?
Helping you.
I need more screws, please. And then you know how to hook up the light switches, right? And you don't got to get the screws very far into the holes because we're going to have to take them out because of how crooked these light boxes are. Excuse me, guys. All the boxes sit like this on the walls instead of...
I'm going to have to medicate you. Oh, Granny just left the beach and it was beautiful.
Granny, what?
You missed it. Grady said, oh boy, we're going to see a girl fight.
Girl fight! Yeah, she just starts picking on me when she's ready to go. Alright, there's no center stud, so that's that. Guys, wow. Starting to be drywall everywhere, guys. I like it. It's pretty cool. So, how far off do you think our little pieces are that we've been saving, Boo? Do you think they're gonna be there? That's just our luck. Just our luck, guys. All these pieces that we have like 9,000 of.
Did you know Boondock grew up on the coast in Massachusetts?
I did not.
Probably why I don't like the ocean as much as our lakes and rivers.
This is gonna be so hard, guys, to have to float this.
I wonder why.
Well, that was one of the reasons we were keeping this bed. Here was the other reason. Oh. Hold this. So, most likely, all these strips we've been saving, all in the corner. I'm just saying, you can take them out there and put them in the corner. They don't need to stay in here. That's all. Chances of us getting to use them are going to be slim and none. Dude, I almost want to buy, there's these really thin pieces of wood that we could lay up here across that so that it would match with the level of where the screws are. Do you understand what I'm saying when I set it up there so it doesn't do this? It's going to be hard to screw. You think these things are cracking? Wait till there's a gap here because it's going to crumble when I try to sink my screw, and I still got to sink my screw. I almost want to bring the trim nailer over here and get as many trim nails in we can and then gently get up there and screw it together. Like not having to hold it at the same time. I'm going to have to come up with something.
I think if you could possibly make these bubble out less.
Oh, I'd beat the shit out of them. I don't think they're going to bubble out that much less.
Like this one's good, this one's good, but like that one's still bubbled out pretty hard.
We'll bang on them more, but not today. All right, next piece, guys. Next piece. Next piece has to be.
These are like perfect.
Yeah. Next piece has to be the ceiling piece, guys.
What was I just doing? You said the corner pieces. All these pieces over here?
Yeah, you can get rid of all of them. My hands are sweaty. Palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti.
I keep on forgetting.
My arms are heavy. Booyah. All right, guys. We got going on here. Yes, Mama, we don't want anything. I'll call you later. I do not want anything. Thank you, but no thank you. All right. Throw that in with your vacuum. Just launch it into underneath the stairs since that's now a nice storage place. Know what I mean?
Yep.
Boondock said, D, I'll take 2. What you getting? She says, haven't left. Going to NFM first. What's that? Nebraska Furniture Mart. Right, folks. Well.
Can you believe I picked all the pieces up at once?
I can. You can carry drywall. All right, so the next thing we're going to do.
That was a lot of pieces.
So, I need you to understand this is this end right here, okay? Okay, so we're gonna call this the bottom, because we have to write something on it. Took lots of measuring to figure out that we decided for this to be, I believe we did 69.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
69.
I'm saying, do you remember us coming up with that number yesterday? Bobby said, laugh out loud, going to get some fish, Boone. Yeah, she's going to get some fish. So, this professional here who thinks that I just be measuring wrong, and this shit is just, it's mind-bending because you're taking your numbers and you're turning them over onto the board because you can't cut drywall from the back. So, I measured from over there to over here, we come to 69. Measured over to here to there, comes to 69. So our board is going to split this, okay?
What else I need to know is this square?
It doesn't matter. We can move it away from the wall. It doesn't have to touch that. It doesn't matter if it's square.
All right.
So then the next thing you do is you figure out.
But if it's not square and the board touches it,
You don't make it touch it. don't make it touch it. It doesn't need to touch
But
it.
how do you know if it's square or not?
Oh, just
Because
pretend
then
like
your
it's
next
barely.
piece isn't
We
going to be
won't
square.
measure off of it. Well, we're not gonna have 2 pieces for it to be square, honey. We're gonna have a tiny little stub back here that can be
I'm
anything.
talking about the piece over there to match up.
Guys, I'm trying to help her be involved in the measuring, and she wants to know if it's square. Love, there's nothing in this house that's square. But what we can't do is pull this number off over here into imaginary world. What's it gonna matter where that end lands? Is all I'm saying to you. This isn't no one. You can go get the square and put it up there, but since those 2 pieces of wood aren't even touching, and one is halfway overlapping that other one, I don't even know
But that's what
how
I'm
we're gonna put drywall
saying
right
is
there.
that if you put a square piece of drywall up here and this is not flush, square, 90, it's gonna be laying crooked, and then your next piece is gonna be crooked when you're trying to line up to it.
All right.
But the only way you know how to adjust is if you know if it's crooked or not, what to lay it flush against, so that it's straight.
So what do you see as your middle number?
I see that your measuring tape is crooked, which is gonna give you a long number. What are we measuring to?
The middle of the light fixture, baby.
Don't be mean.
I'm not being mean. You're trying to come up with extra numbers.
3/4, 55 3/4.
Okay, that's what I think the middle is too. So write that number down over there on the board. 55 3/4. And then also write down 15. Also write down, do you believe that looks like 13 and a half? Okay, go put down 13 and a half. Whoa! Guys are all over the place. Gotta bring you guys closer so you can see what we're doing now. These are the hard ones, and these are the ones that we've skipped. Oh, you know.
Like, I would almost be tempted to start in the corner and work my way out.
Okay.
But I don't know. Why not?
Numbers up here for you so you can see. Okay. 4 foot. Okay? Look. So I'm gonna put this in one and that in the other. Fuck that. I'd rather have one bad piece. And then if that is crooked, you're gonna have to cut for days to shove it in there. Over here, we just sand until it goes up against this and the wall comes up on it.
Alright.
I figured these numbers out the other day. I spent hours measuring the ceiling. So, this is the bottom, and we flip it over. So we're wanting to pull our numbers from here, because that's somewhere right here.
So
So,
55 3/4, you already did that or no?
55 3/4 is right here, okay? And then I said that would make it 13 and a half. No, I didn't. 15. This is 13 and a half, I think. This is why I said, so confusing. That's 15. That's 13 for me. It should be 13 for me. 55 3/4.
Yeah, what was that?
54 3/4. That's why this didn't work. 13 and a half. So we are that somewhere right there. And then 15. So Oh, I was so close to putting that dot in the exact right spot.
I can measure it. Okay. You know that gives you bad measurements, right?
That's still 55 3/4, right where I was. So that's where our thing goes. And then we have to, this is our center circle. Center of our circle. 15, 13. Should be it. What's this? You getting something? All right, what did I use last time? What is the size of this? It's pretty close. So we'll go for 2 small. It's this one, right? Where's the thing at that I used from that machine? I think this is how I did it. That's how far that's supposed to be. So maybe I did this. I remember I used this damn thing to come up with this number.
It came out or something. Your circle got bigger.
It's tight. We'll cut on this inside circle. That way, if it's the wrong size, we still have more to spare. And ceiling holes are way more forgiving because no light fixtures are like this. Light fixtures be like, except for when you're putting up a ceiling fan and you need it to cover a big space, then it never does. Can you put that in that box out there that the zippy tool goes to? And then do you want to try to cut a circle?
No.
No?
Not unless you want to do.
I only want you to do it in the box to your right that the zippy tool goes in.
Oh, this thing. I don't think of that as a box. Sometimes it's a case or something.
The box for the road.
I know, but I was literally looking for a box, like a cardboard box.
That'll work. So if we walked over here and we flipped that up there, it looks like it might fit. We still gotta cut the vent out too, but I think before anything else, I wanna see what we're working with. So I'm going to get all this stuff out of the way.
Right?
Sure.
I'm not 100% sure how that's
Who's gonna be, guys? But
We'll see.
Ouch. That was already messed up, wasn't it?
No, you just did that
On that?
Yes.
Looks good.
Because you were carrying it diagonally.
So I was trying to get it over here to be helpful. All right, grab that side. Kind of got to put your foot on the wheel. I don't have the brakes on, so that you can push the drywall. All right, you get the hell out of there.
Why don't you want it in the center so that it's balanced?
Because I gotta go around this light, baby. I can move it a little bit, but I want to be able to do what I need to here, right? I don't know. I'm just asking, like, what your theory is. I don't want this to be
putting
on
one
here.
side up at a time doesn't make sense. You've got to put the whole thing in.
But I don't want my hole to be lined up with this bar. I want to be able to see what I'm doing right there. Because that's what we're going for. We're just trying to see if we did good before we start cutting the next piece. And I think, man, it looks like we did. It looks like we did really good.
Do you check for any
Nails?
bad spots? Things that did you mark your studs?
Babe, we have to take it down and put the other cut in.
Oh,
honey.
yeah.
This is just for
I'm
testing.
just thinking of things.
All right. It's just a test run. It was cut one piece that has two holes got to be cut in it, or cut the other piece. I think your head is like dead money where you put it. So I think we just want to make our whole circle, baby. Just, I'd say, how close are you over there?
You're not.
Yeah, we're good.
There you go. That's better.
We're beautiful down here. Now we just need to go over this way. See, I'm gonna let that be a gap here. Do you see what I mean? Because you were like, what makes it square or not? Nothing about this guy is square.
Right. That's why I was not wanting to measure off that.
That's why I said we pull away from that wall down
Oh,
there.
that's hella crooked.
Correct. But how crooked? That's why I keep trying to tell you. Remember that you're going to put, it's not about crooked. You can cut the next one, however. It's about how much of a gap here. Can we get it closer? Can we make it to when that piece comes up here that it's not too much of a gap for our mud tape?
Why don't you want to lay the piece straight? I don't understand.
So come down here. This is what I want to happen. I want this to crease this board midway. That is the most important thing.
Okay.
So that we can screw into the joists.
Okay.
If it's any less than half, it's no good. So I feel like I can go like that to you. And I can twist like that just a little bit there. That's nice. Okay, grab me a pencil so I can jot some stuff. We need a small piece that we can put up somewhere to make sure that I'm right. These work great for that.
I don't
Not
think
having
you
to
need
hold
a
much
piece.
above our head, huh?
I don't think you need a piece. You close the gap tremendously.
Okay. This is gonna be, have you looked over at this? This is gonna, I don't know what the hell is gonna happen over here. Like this? Like who in the Wild West thought that was a great idea? And I think if this would have been on, we wouldn't have been off in so many places going down the wall. But it's whoever slapped it together, slapped it together. I feel like this was probably unfinished basement at some point in time. Not contractors that did this
I don't know, but
stick stuff.
That's
I think
nice.
this is great. Marking that circle, baby.
okay.
You guys ready? Scoot on the camera. Get on the camera. Skip slapping her with the gloves, guys. I'm gonna knock her out with a piece of drywall. All right, I'm happy with how it is here. I'm happy with how it is here. This just needs to be. I think that's gonna be it. Does that roughly look right to you? Imagining the circle up here. Ah,
Can't.
sorry. I think my pinky finger got in it.
Yeah, go figure. Look here so that I can throw stuff in your eyes.
Okay, I think that's it. It's twisting on me. All right, you ready? Grab it. Don't forget about the things on the floor. All right, zippy zippy. You want to grab the folks? I think it looks pretty good, like a circle, almost like a circle.
Tommy's yelling at me.
We bring them over here to measure with us. So you can put everything away, we can go.
You don't want to put these up?
Maybe we have to cut a whole nother hole in there. I don't want to put it up again yet. I'm confident with what we did that that's going to fit on that. But now we got to come up with that. This is going to be really hard. Tape measure broken. 39 and 51 and a quarter. 39 and 51 and a quarter. You got that? Okay. And then our opening is going to be, oh boy. Make it 37 and a half. We're just gonna have to reform this thing. By 39 and 3/4. We're gonna make that fit.
Okay, so your 39 is from the wall.
From the window?
Right, so
Yeah.
from here. Oh wait, from there.
Yeah, 39 is gonna come from down there. So I'm gonna come measure that first. Let the folks. 39 is gonna come from the far wall. But before I come up with the 39, I want to know
Yeah, 39.
No.
What was the 51 1/4? That was the other side of it.
Yeah.
So 39 is where it starts, 51 1/4 is where it ends. So 39, 51 1/4.
So 51 1/4?
Yeah. That's the vent.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll double check it.
The next measurement you gave me was 37 1/2.
Right, and that's pulling off of this wall.
Yep. 37 1/2. And 39 3/4.
Okay, I need these numbers again.
39. And 51 1/4. Measurement.
All right, T-square behind you, please. Put it on your, I can put it on mine, you can put it on yours either way. Just gotta go on one of the sides. Is it, you gotta help him, just adjust it. I'm not mean. I just thought you seen me struggling, hon. You have to just help hold it still a little bit.
Sometimes it's like,
Okay, now
how
we
do
gotta
you
do
do
this
this
one.
without me? How do you do this when I'm gone?
Well, this is what,
Like, I can't do it without you.
no, it's a struggle when some of it's by yourself. So when you're here, I just want you to be my other
How
hand.
can you not pull that to make it
I
square?
have to go and get it and put it on the other side and then line it up on both sides.
What?
I'm using you to help me, baby. That's the point.
Hold on. Just a second. Watch out.
You pulled it for me, so why would I not want you to hold
It
it?
was already like that. So tell me, how can you not do that? How is that not something that you can do by yourself? I'm confused.
I hope somebody's watching.
Me too. Like, I don't understand.
That's why you're here.
No.
Yes.
Somebody's probably watching this says it's absolutely ridiculous that you can't use a T-square by yourself. Okay. Okay.
Alice watches us.
Okay.
I don't think it is okay.
Okay. So it looks stupid to everybody else. That's fine.
Yeah, that's the idea. It's a little change.
Oh, it looks stupid to
Well,
everyone.
they don't think we look smart.
Oh. Okay. I
Alright.
don't like looking stupid. Oh, I guess you don't care.
We have all that stuff. I'm gonna redouble check all of our numbers and then you wanna cut it? Alright. You have 39 and 51 1/4. Those are the same numbers on the board? Measure twice.
Yes, 39,
And
51 1/4.
Okay. What did we have before?
37 1/2.
Uh-huh.
39 3/4.
That's what it says. That's what it says. Zipper up, so even. You want to work on putting all the rest of the tools away then? Since you said you're ready to go.
The rest of it looks like.
Probably won't. You can probably put the measuring tape over yonder. Take the big stuff in there. Get stuff out of the window. You're ready to go. We gotta put stuff up.
Yonder.
Put it out of the window. You can put this back in its box.
want like all the screws and stuff to come in there?
No, just tools. Just tools. You too, roll call. We are about to be outie. One way to not have to hide the lift is to put a piece of drywall on it and crank it all the way to the ceiling. The difference in that when you put a new blade on there? It's easier to do this way than above my head like I did the other day, and that was terrible.
We're putting it up there?
We are gonna see if it fits yet. I'm gonna lock some wheels though, hold on. Okay. About even? That's even like us.
Yeah, you're on your hole.
It's on the hole and it's in the middle. It's gonna clear up the flush. But, well, it's gonna hit that screw probably. We'll get up there like that, see what happens. I'm hoping the people don't get busted in the eye.
I think they're gonna be okay.
Don't forget to shut that window. I just noticed that one's still open too. I turned on my half my wheels. Can you guide it when I'm cranking it?
Yes.
What but you need to keep your eyes closed because you don't got glasses on.
I'm in the middle, so hopefully that helps. Okay, you should be.
I got it pretty close to where we need to be, I think. Here's this little stuff. First, we're gonna go that way. Yep. I think we're really freaking close, bro.
You're missing the screw, so that's good. You got
Right. Yeah, I gotta. It went like a whole turn instead of a half a turn. Click on me. I think I want to carve my whole hole. That's why I was shaving it.
You like look at your hole over here. You're not lined up.
I'll come to that one in a second. This one's almost lined up, but I'm really trying not to get my glove glasses in the car. That's freaking money, man.
I think you're gonna be off just as much as whatever is off, because it's not square.
No, it's gonna go around it.
I'm saying for both. I feel like you're gonna have to adjust one to fit the other. They're not gonna be perfect.
Right, I think that
Because your measurements are off.
this is fucking money over here. I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't know what we have that will not hurt my feet. Oh, tool bags on the steps, right?
Mhm.
You know what's in here. Come on, where are you at, buddy?
What are you looking for?
This guy. This guy.
What's that gonna be for?
That's gonna help get this metal in. It's gonna help you actually. So that you don't have to use your fingers. And you can come over here and you can be able to do like this.
I need to crank it up half a turn.
I feel like I gotta shave this whole man. Yeah.
But which way?
The whole thing, because I'm binding in more than one place because it's
Okay.
bent in so many
But
ways.
Can you look and see where we're at with this pole? See how far that's off.
This goes up.
So that bit's good now? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So then when you put the piece where you want it, how far are we off on that hole? And which side of the hole should we cut is I guess what I'm trying to say. Which direction should we cut the hole to make it fit best? I feel like we need to cut off this side.
Move your eyes. I don't think so. I really think I gotta take it off both.
Okay. I don't know how you can tell when it's still hanging that far.
Because I can. Because I can see where it's.
I know, honey, I know what you're talking about there.
I can't.
I'm saying for it to be fitted in this hole.
But if I crank it anymore, baby, it's gonna break over here and I don't wanna break it. See?
I'm not breaking anything.
It's gonna break that joint off that wants to keep coming off. Remember yesterday?
Oh.
Yeah, the whole thing that's the ducking that we can't lose. Because if we lose that.
Truth be told, you're going to try to make it fit in there, and God knows what is actually happening at the connection.
I'm gonna stick my head up in there and make sure it's great once I get it in there. I gotta take it down. I don't even have to take it all the way down. I just gotta take it down some. Box knife is right to the right on the table thing right there. You might want to scoot back just a little because I'm gonna like shade.
I need a drink.
Not a lot, guys. I mean, if I'm off by some hairs. And I don't know how many of you ever looked at those return vent like things like that, but they're not rectangles. Somebody cut that by hand and like squished it and molded it. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens now. Turn that. It's close. Like the bent corner where the two pieces of metal form together that sticks out is like catching. is the first one that we've gotten to that I can stick my hand up in the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like you're putting stress on this corner.
Yeah, there's the corners where they bent them, they kicked it out, and I'm trying to like,
Yeah, I'm trying to
make him, can you give me that half a crank that I think I'm still due? What's up?
I don't think it moved at all. I think it's up there.
Yeah, I do too. Watch your face. I do too. I just think we're just lacking a tiny thing. It's like you get one spot, this bendy metal in the hole, and 3 other spots come out. Oh, right here. Right here. Watch your face. I gotta cut back towards us. I don't know how I couldn't see that. It was, I had pressure against it. It was even making a crack in the drywall.
Oh, that's what I thought was happening on the other
You're
side.
right, and this one was way more obvious than that one, but it was behind my head.
I think you
I got this. I'll tell you when to crank it, okay? Go ahead. Crank it. Do I got room over there?
over where?
Yes. That's not the 5-in-1.
See, and that's what I was talking about, because now your hole over here might be off.
Well, I think I can scoot that way, baby. I think I'm great. Love it. It's perfect.
Okay, now look at your hole over here and tell me if it's still okay.
Okay. It's great. As long as it's not catching on it anywhere, you know?
I have no idea. I have to come through.
It is through all the way, I think. Woo! Let's see what I can do this way. Can you go over there and tell me if I'm all the way against that wood, please? It looks really close to me from here,
No. Which I don't think you intended.
I don't, but I didn't know if I had more room. I wanted a little bit of
You're
space.
touching over here, you're not touching over here.
Okay, I think I'm great now, though. I got me a little bit more of this, is what I wanted, so crank me tight. I don't want this baby to move. There you go. Thank you, ma'am.
Wouldn't need more.
Oh, I should screw it. I just don't think I.
Oh,
My arms are numb.
like that?
Yeah, I think I am.
Okay.
My arms are numb. My hands are soaked from these gloves. If you lost weight from sweaty hands, bruh, I'd be doing fantastic. Ouch.
Turn the light off, shut the window. What else you want me to do? This has to go upstairs, right?
What is it, baby?
Sawzall.
Yes.
I hate these buttons. My hands aren't big enough to wrap around the battery. So I can't push both buttons at the same time with one hand. It's so fucking ignorant. Where do you want your drill?
Drill's gonna, the impact or the drill? One goes in one bag and one goes in the other. But they both go home with us this week because it's weekend time.
Where's the other drill at?
Right here. That goes in the other bag, that goes in my tool bag. This knife and this 5-in-1. 5-in-1 goes inside the tool bag, knife goes in that little, you know, on the outside. What is up? All right, folks. Hope you've enjoyed all of our shenanigans, the bickering, the fighting. Hey, you never did the, no wonder it's so dark in here. You never fucking did the light switch so I can turn the power on.
What am I supposed to do to it?
Nothing now, baby. Tools are put up. You have to get you a flathead.
Well, I gotta get a flathead anyway.
Yeah.
Where is that? Where do I even locate a flathead?
Yeah, it goes on the drill or in the tool bag, but it's okay. We'll do it. Maybe tomorrow. Should I make her work tomorrow, guys?
I think we have to do something. Maybe go for a walk.
All right.
Hike. Whatever you want to call it.
That's locked. That's latched. She didn't clean shit up, but
Yes, I did. Don't do it. All right, let's go. I want to eat.
I'm not feeding her. It's only 4 o'clock. We should work till at least 10.
No.
All right, guys. We're going to be peacing out, and you guys are going to be dreaming
Until
big.
next time.
Dreaming big. Until next time. See ya.